guys, welcome back. One of the suggestions that I got was, I think from Bobby Keys, who suggested that, he said that he would like to see more challenge locks being picked, and I know he probably said that because I have one of his challenge locks here. I have managed to get into it once, but it's a bit of a pick bender. There it is. But today we're not going to pick that. Sorry, Bobby. We're going to pick this one, which is, if you remember, it's from Otsfor149, and it's repinnable. So we're going to try to pick that in this video. I managed to pick it a couple of times already, but it can be a bit of a challenge to pick sometimes. There's a bitting. Okay, so got all my picks here. So, wrong end. There we go. Hopefully you can see that okay. And we're going to go in with a half diamond, just to see what needs setting. It's quite crunchy, a lot of serrations and things. Going in with a deforest, I think. Be lucky to get this thing open on camera. It's quite difficult to do commentary on challenge locks. And one question that I have is, in Europe, do we mount our oval cylinders this way up or the other way up? I would say both ways look right. I'd say this way looks more right. But yeah, if any of you know, then please let me know. And there's a bit of a kind of, not an argument, but a discussion going on, and there's this full set. With my last video about Euros, and one thing that we discovered was that in America, that's open, sorry, in America they mount their door locks like this. In Europe we mount them like this, and this is actually quite a silly way to mount them, because if the springs were to fail, in America gravity would be pulling the pins down, but in Europe the key pin could actually drop down and jam halfway, actually ending in a permanent lockout. So that's quite silly. You should really mount them like this, but since the whole of Europe does it that way, I'm learning to pick that way. Okay, so we're going to gut it, and no need to faff around with the C-clip. I clear all my, I've got a whole bunch of Southward picks here. I clear them out of the way. Otsfor's even engraved his initials, I guess you could say, in it. Okay, take the plugs out. So much easier to gut. Okay, number one, it's serrated. Oh, of course the key pin won't come out. I guess we could lock this back up again. Okay, I'll do a close-up on the pins in a second. Just take all the plugs out. Make it so much easier. I really appreciate Ots for making this for me. That's really kind, and it's quite cool because I actually sent this oval to him to make something out of. It only had standard pins in it, but it was a bit of a beast to pick even before it was a challenge lock. Okay, so try to do this without mixing them up too much. Yeah, some pretty nasty stuff in this. Nice nastiness. Okay. So, there's even a chamber for all those plugs. So, we have in chamber 1, sorry my camera skills are pretty bad. Chamber 1 we have a nice serrated. Chamber 2 we've got spool. 3 is standard, key and driver. 4 is serrated, 5 is serrated, and all the key pins, apart from the third one, have got a little serration on them. So very nice work, Otsfor. He kept saying that this was terrible work and this is really badly made, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, Otsfor. I've really enjoyed picking it, and I really like what you've done with it. It's really been a great learning aid for me, and this is what the original cylinder would have looked like. Pretty nasty stuff. Well, nice nastiness. But yeah, again, if you know if in Europe we mount our ovals this way up or this way up, tell me in the comments below, as I'd love to know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thanks Otsfor for the lock, and I'll see you in my next video.